Douglas Adams. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy begins on what seems to be an ordinary day for Arthur Dent, a typical Englishman. Arthur's main concern: his house is about to be demolished to make way for a new bypass. Little does he know, something far more significant is about to happen. The entire Earth is about to be destroyed to make room for an intergalactic highway. Fortunately for Arthur, his friend Ford Prefect reveals a shocking truth. Ford is not from Guildford, as Arthur thought, but from a distant planet. Ford is a researcher for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, a kind of interstellar travel guide, and he knows the Earth is minutes away from being obliterated. With no time to spare, Ford hitches a ride for both of them on a passing spaceship, and Arthur is thrown into the wildest adventure of his life. Their first stop is aboard a Vogon spaceship. The Vogons are a bureaucratic alien race, notorious for their awful poetry, which they use to torture their prisoners. Arthur and Ford are subjected to a particularly painful recitation before being unceremoniously thrown into space. But in a stroke of luck, or cosmic absurdity, they are rescued by another spaceship, the Heart of Gold. The Heart of Gold is no ordinary ship. It's powered by the revolutionary infinite improbability drive, which makes the impossible possible. On board, Arthur and Ford meet the two-headed, eccentric president of the galaxy, who also happens to be Ford's half-cousin. Along with him is Trillian, the only other surviving human from Earth, and Marvin, a highly intelligent but deeply depressed robot.
I'm so depressed.
Marvin's gloomy outlook on life is both hilarious and tragically relatable, and his deadpan delivery becomes a running joke throughout the story. As they journey through space, Arthur is dragged into Zaphod's quest to find the ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything. The answer, they discover, was calculated by a supercomputer called Deep Thought over millions of years. The answer? 42. But there's a catch. Nobody actually knows what the ultimate question is. So while they have the answer, it's utterly meaningless without understanding the question, leading to more existential musings. Along the way, Arthur and the crew face various bizarre and absurd challenges, each one more ridiculous than the last. They encounter strange planets, strange beings, and strange philosophical riddles. Through it all, Arthur grapples with his confusion and growing realization that the universe is far bigger and much stranger than he could have ever imagined. Adams' The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is not just a science fiction story. It's a sharp, satirical commentary on life itself, mixing wit, humor, and absurdity with deeper reflections on the nature of existence. The book is packed with comedic moments, quirky dialogue, and imaginative twists, all delivered in Adams's unique style. At its heart, the book explores the absurdity of searching for meaning in a chaotic and indifferent universe. It questions the idea of purpose and highlights how insignificant humanity seems in the grand cosmic scheme. But instead of leaving the reader in existential dread, Adams offers a humorous take on it all, suggesting that perhaps the best way to deal with the vast uncertainties of life is to laugh at them. So if you're ready for a journey that will take you to the edges of the universe, filled with eccentric characters, improbable events, and thought-provoking questions, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is the book for you. And remember, never forget your towel.